Hello and welcome to this mystery shopper training video for Opes partners. My name is Liska McClanahan and it's my pleasure to take you through the requirements of this mystery shop today. So I'm just going to share some materials I've got ready to help us. Let me just get them in the right format. Here we go. Okay, so who is Opes Partners? Thank you for jumping online to complete the training for this client. Opes Partners is a property investment company with over 12 years experience. They help regular Kiwis, i.e. New Zealanders, build their wealth through new build investment properties. And your role is vital in providing Opes Partners with feedback on how their advisors are engaging with prospective clients. Your mission details. You need to visit the Opes Partners website, book a free wealth planning session with your allocated advisor for the following week or as soon as possible afterwards. So essentially don't book it for the current week. And then cancel your meeting after 5 p.m. the day before you are due to meet. All right, an important note. It's critical that the Opes Partners team can reach you when they call. Therefore, as part of this mystery shop, please make sure you turn off any do not disturb or focus mode settings. Make sure your number is not set as private or blocked, and don't block any phone numbers from Opes Partners. Okay, in terms of the report you'll be required to complete, once you've finished your mystery shop, we'll ask you to submit an online questionnaire about your experience, and this becomes the report. You will receive a confirmation email immediately after you hit submit, which confirms that we've received it. And then our quality assurance team will review your report and contact you if any information is missing or not clear in order to determine your report as valid and for you to receive payment. In terms of payment, the details of your mystery shopper fee would have been on the Sherlock posting that you responded to, or the email our allocations team would have sent you along with this training video. So please consult or refer back to either of those sources for the details of your mystery shopper fee. Okay, and then another critical note before we get too far into it. This training provides a high-level overview only. Your confirmation email is your go-to resource for really important, specific information to ensure your report is valid. It will include details on where you need to go, when you need to conduct your mystery shop. It will give you details of payment and reimbursement and any other special notes. There's also a link to a video in here that will give you a guide as to how to write really high quality reports to ensure that your report is valid and you continue to get mystery shops with human experience. So please review closely and refer back to this email regularly. Okay, the criteria of your mission in a bit more detail. In terms of booking your meeting, you need to book in for a free wealth planning session via the website for your allocated advisor. Complete your booking and book in for the following week. Or if there are no availabilities in the following week, book as soon as you can afterwards. Do not book a meeting for the current week. And if there are no times available for your advisor, you can go through the team page on the website to see more availabilities for each of the advisors. We need you to note the date and time you complete your booking online, so when you're actually online making the booking, the date and time you booked your meeting for, and the name of the advisor you booked with. Okay, and then once you've booked your meeting, you'll receive an automated email with the Zoom meeting details. You'll also receive an automated email with the investor guide to read and the fact find to complete. Could look something like this on the left. And then we want to know if the advisor emailed you a personalized one-on-one video. So to be considered a yes, the video must include your name to demonstrate it's personalized. You'll likely receive a video in an automated email that's not personalized, and we just want to be clear that this doesn't count. So it must include your name to be personalized. Okay, you might be provided with a persona for completing this mystery shop. And it could be something like you own your own home and are wanting to invest in property. You're not using your KiwiSaver as you've already used that for your first home. You've seen the Opes Partners marketing and podcast and are wanting to explore working with them. So please check the confirmation email you'll receive from the human experience team for the details of your persona. Now, if you're not provided a persona, please have a relevant story ready for your conversation with the calling team and the advisor. If possible, keep your story as close to the truth as possible as that just makes it easier for you. Okay, then we want to assess the calling team contact. So did you receive a call from their calling team? In other words, not the advisor you booked in with, within 2 working days, so Monday to Friday are considered working days, of making your booking. We want to know the date and time you received the call and what was the name of the person that called you. And if you did receive a call, we want to know if the calling team representative asked you, will you take the time to read the guide and complete the fact find? If you missed the call, please call them back ASAP. Now, we need you to be really conscious of the difference between asking if you will do read the guide and complete the fact find versus telling you to do it. If the representative tells you to do it, please answer no to this question and tell us what happened in the comments. We want to know if the calling team representative waits for you to answer yes before continuing, and were they friendly on the call? Okay, and then we want to assess the advisor contact. So did you receive a call from the advisor you booked in with at least 1 business day between the call and your meeting? So for example, if you've booked a meeting on the Thursday, did you get a call at the latest on the Tuesday? If you didn't receive a call from the advisor with at least 1 business day between the call and your meeting, did you receive a call from the advisor at any time prior to your meeting? And please note the date and times you received any calls. Now, in speaking with the advisor, did they explain why reading the guide and completing the fact find would improve the value of the meeting? And if you received a call, did the advisor seek explicit commitment to complete the guide? For example, by asking you if you would take the time to read it. Did the advisor provide a clear deadline for completing the information? For example, before the meeting, or that the meeting would be rescheduled if not completed? Did the advisor confirm that your partner would also attend the meeting? And after the call, did you feel clear on what you needed to do before the meeting? Was the advisor friendly and professional on the call? So just to be clear, after you've booked your meeting and you receive the automated email with the fact find and the guide to be completed, don't complete them. There's no requirement to complete them as part of this mystery shop. And actually it's critical that you don't, so we can assess whether or not the advisor encourages you to complete them and how they do that. Now, the last piece of this mystery shop is for you to cancel your meeting after 5 p.m. the day before your meeting. So if you're due to meet on a Thursday, you need to cancel that meeting after 5 p.m. on the Wednesday. And please make sure you keep track of any correspondence you receive from Opes partners throughout the period of this mystery shop. Okay, a few final notes. Please read through the online report questions before your mystery shop. Be clear on your persona if you've been allocated one, or your story if you haven't. Once you've finished the mystery shop, complete the online report as soon as possible to help with your recall. Be objective and tell the story. It's not our job to judge, criticize, or give our opinion. And keep any emails and records of any other correspondence, so texts or calls you receive, and you'll need to upload these with your report. Okay, and that's it. You'll now just need to complete a quick knowledge check that will run you through some questions about this training to ensure you're comfortable with the requirements of this mystery shop. All right, let me just stop sharing and come back to you. Okay, so like I said, thank you for completing this training for Opes partners. Go ahead and complete the knowledge check and then let the team know that you're ready to be allocated one of these mystery shops. Bye for now.